Hey guys, it's me, ApplePie Art, and today what we're gonna be doing is, as you guys know or maybe not known, did a live stream about, I don't know, 2 days ago, or maybe actually just a day ago. Um, no one came, but I was alright with it. It's still up there if you want. Now I've got my tablet over here and everything like that. I'm just gonna enhance that a little bit. I have a tablet. It's showing me just to make sure. Um, and if you guys hear my voice in the background, that is because I have it out and playing. Okay, I seem to have got it back up and everything. Okay, so as you guys know, if you do have FireAlpaca, if you don't, I suggest trying it out. It's a very good program. It's a very good program. And it's always free. That is like their little logo. That's always going to be free. Um, and so far, I've been using it for about 2 years now. I have no problems with it so far. They let you update it whenever you want, but it's very good for updating. It doesn't take very long, and they have it in all different languages. So if you don't speak it, or you know, translate into English, then you can choose whatever kind you want. Like I said, I have my tablet over here. I'm not gonna have to check in behind this from what I'm doing right now. Um, so what I'm gonna got, so guys, what I'm gonna be showing you guys is pretty much um, the features that they have. Now I'm gonna be showing you old features that have already been here, but I think the update that I am on, or the version I am on, is like the 198 or something like that. I don't exactly remember at this moment. Like, wait, let me see, guys. And no one judge my background, because I'm gonna have to go through my background. I got Homestuck on the background. I do not know why. This is the recorder I use right over here, guys. Which is X Split Broadcaster. It actually seems to be working alright. Um, by the way, I do not know, you guys. I wanted to tell you guys this. I do not know when you guys are going to be on here on YouTube to actually watch the live streaming. So if you guys would, I would very much like you guys, if you're a subscriber, if you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Because that would help me a lot. Make me happy, because I do not make money off of this. That's what I've been telling a lot of people, because they asked me, do you make money off of YouTube? I don't. Uh, I wish I would, but I don't. Okay, anyway, so, like I said, it's 1.59, and I already have it. So, I'm just gonna start a new one. Now, from what I can tell you guys, so far, like I said, I've been had this for 2 years. Um, you with this, if you decide to make a file and you pick a new one, then you cannot upload these to Deviantart. I have figured out over making many pieces of art on here. I tried uploading it millions of times with different pieces of art, and it does not work, meaning I do not get to post some of my art. So, you know. But anyway, we're gonna get back to these features. First, first up is I'm going to go with the pen tool. Now the pen tool you use just about how I use just about the whole time. Now over here, if you're not acquainted with it, you have the color palette that you use, and it's very good. It's a pretty good thing to use when trying to find a specific color. And plus over here it shows you how many reds, greens, and blues, or I don't know exactly, I think that's red, greens, and blues, I don't know. I think it's red, gray, and blue. um Anyway, it shows you what colors, so if you ever have to switch colors you can write down what color you were at. um Back to the pen though. So I'm gonna start off with a 35 is what I use when outlining things. Well, not outlining, but when I literally like speed paint and color what I had. So this is at 35%. This is, I'm gonna go up to 60. This is 60, and this is 100. So as you can see, there are a lot of different um, patterns you do with these. Now, one I don't that I prefer that much is the pen fade in and out. I do not know why. It just does not seem to make me all that interested in it. Um, so I'm gonna bump it to 35 like I did the other one. Um, See, it makes a weird pattern, like it stops, it fades in and out, like it says. Bump it up to 60, and finally up to 100. So that is the fade in and out. We will go to pencil. I don't really use pencil all that much, then I probably should with some different things, but that's way too big. I like that, that's fine. That is 35, but it doesn't really have, it's kind of just like another pen, like the normal pen, because it doesn't do anything that much, only when adding like background. So we'll go with that, and we'll go up to 35 again. So I'll do a little lighter one, just there you go. I'll go to 60, and then finally 100. So that's like the airbrush. 35 for the next one, which it's almost, okay, it's a little bit darker. Go to 60, go to 100. Let's see what the extra light looks like. Okay. 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 Watercolor. Now, watercolor I use somewhat a lot. My old practicing style, or my old style period, used to have, I would use watercolor during all of it. Um, all of it. So, but it's kind of hard to use in a way sometimes if you're not using some other tools. I'll show you guys later. Um, See, and you can build that up. Let's see what the light one looks like, or the somewhat light. There we go. 60 would be this. Then that would be this. So there's not much difference. Well, there actually is somewhat. Um, the blur is pretty much, I think, a really kind of a nice tool when you're putting in a background. You use that I'm just gonna take a pen and I'm gonna put like that, and I'm gonna put some white just like right next to that. Well, actually no, because y'all can't see the white. I just put some red. Good. See, it looks like it's already in the backdrop. So I'm gonna go back up here, even though I have my thing. I'm gonna go back into the chat. So do for you guys that out. Okay, back to it. I don't want to open anything. We were on the blur and it's big. Okay, so we're gonna put some. Let's put some freaking grain in there. Now, show you guys the smudge. Now the smudge, it's all right, but I don't really use it. It doesn't really help that much, I guess you could say. Personally, I like using it for hair style. It looks like a green and black flower. Okay, anyway. So, I think they just added these for, like, a little funny effect, but they got these little FireAlpaca stamps. Personally, I use the FireAlpaca 2 for a... Well, no, actually I use these for my YouTube banner. So, they're actually pretty handy to use if you want to show that you're a FireAlpaca user, or just a Alpaca fan. So you can just do like that. I thought it was pretty cool. Black. It's cute. It's cute. I like it. And I don't use the term cute that much, so. Then we're gonna put this back on 35. 35, 35, 35, I keep getting 36. There we go. And this is the second one that you have, and you kind of just, they're like underneath the background. You can't really marker. I don't really use the marker that much. 35. 35, 35. Okay. I'm just gonna go with 36. I'm gonna do it a little bit bigger, and it's just like that. 60. And 100. So that's a nice little thing, but I just don't use it. We have this one. I don't know exactly what this one is called. I don't know how to pronounce it. Symmetry. Symmetry, probably. I don't know. Okay. We're going to. I'm gonna show you this one, and I'm gonna go with 30. 35, and yeah, it's a thing where you just like you can make little designs, and they like. Oh my god, that's creepy looking. You can just like make different little things that are like symmetrical. I don't really use it, but everyone can use it in their own way. Thorny or thorn. I just call it the thorny button because it's got a whole bunch of thorns in it. So that's gonna be set at 35. Analog, I think it's called. I don't use it. I don't use a lot of these brushes, but I just for called Kakamaya or Kamara. I don't know. I like using this one. It's kind of cute, and like I said, it doesn't come loosely to me. Doesn't really matter how the percentage is because it's always going to be dark looking. I don't know why. New one. In my free time, I like to use it just to do little designs with. So here we got like some tiny little ones, and we're gonna go a little bit bigger. Like, yeah, a little bigger. Then a little bit smaller. Then we're gonna go with giant, which is gonna be like, oh my gosh. Like, oh my gosh. Yeah, it's giant. But that is so. Those are the brushes in FireAlpaca that we have so far. I'm gonna start a new one. And I'm going to show you some of the snap, or that's at least what it's called, things you can do. No. I'm just going to put this back up. Ugh. I got it all proportion size messed up. No, I want this down. I want this up. And I want this back up. Okay, there we go. Got it back. So this is kind of just like a thing that like it does straight. You know what I'm saying? This, so that is the line one. Another one, this one is like one that you go one way, like this, I guess. I don't really know any of these up here because I don't really use them. I think the only one that I kind of use is like the circle one, this one, which you can set anywhere you want, and it makes like a real circle. And this one is the one that I think I use like almost a layer of my sketches with this sometimes, depending if I make it on here or not. Most of the time I don't. I make it on a piece of paper and then digitally do it. So what else we have is a pixelator, but I don't really like pixels. I could just use the speed painter thingy. I suggest never touching that pixel maker button because it will mess up your thing. I had it for a little while and I had to stop making videos because I had to try and figure it out. This one, right, the fourth one down in the middle. In this tool, you can click it and it moves it around for you. Like if you want to put a picture that you did in a corner into the middle, you can do that. So I think that's pretty good. This I don't like using that much for no apparent reason. It just makes everything a certain color. The fill tool, it makes everything black. Well, not really everything black. You can do whatever color you want, but you know. So this one I don't like using. It's kind of sucky. I don't use it. Next one is a tool that pretty much, this one helps you, this is what I use sometimes, but I use the wand, the magic wand, that's what it's called, tool, to help me with uh, not coloring, or not coloring, but not painting on the lines, and it somewhat helps. Especially if I'm doing one that I traced just off the paper. Um, so that helps. It's pretty easy, to use. This one, it like, you can, um, pretty much move your, move, cut out a certain thing, or, what I mean is you can pretty much cut almost around something and it goes there, so you can color over it, you can paint over it. The wand will do anything that is attached to it. It's pretty good. I don't know exactly what this is for. I think it's a erasing tool. This was called another erasing tool, a pen tool. Of course, we have the text tool that, you know, you know, it makes text. This one does, I don't think, absolutely freaking shit. This tool I don't use. It's a divider, I guess. So I don't know. This eyes drop tool, just a hand tool, and it pocket. It's just about the same as always. Um, I'm going to check back in on the chat room, and there is still no one here. Depressing. So that is, I think, pretty much everything you should know if you're getting started with the FireAlpaca, or you're just coming to look for a new update. It's pretty easy to use. I suggest using it. Now, a few things I wanted to talk about besides this, um, is, a few people asked me about or something like that. Um, Everybody was telling me to use it and to try it out, and I was like, okay, fine, if it's free. It turns out it was free. Um, I up, I downloaded it. I used it. I tried using it. Let's put it in that way. It did not work for me as well as I thought it would. It had a horrible lag to it. I don't know if it was just my computer or it was the program itself, but I still have it on here. I just do not use it anymore or even try. And it takes way too long to get up and running. And it's kind of, for me, it's kind of hard to manage, but then again, my thought progress is very short. My thinking, for that matter. Um, so, um, guys, I guess that is it for that tutorial thing, or whatever you want to call it, for it, for the update on FireAlpaca. What we're gonna do now, I guess, is I'm going to. I didn't think it would only be about 20 minutes. It's been about, what does it say on my dashboard? 31 minutes. Wow. I guess what we can do, guys, now is I guess I'll show you guys around um, my other site that I have since you guys are here. Um, I'll just show you guys my Deviantart page if you guys haven't been there already. Um, Watchers or subs than I do my on YouTube. So I thought that was kind of weird. But if you guys have not been on my site, I suggest going on there. Um, it's where I post just about all of my artwork after I'm done with the speed drawings. And some of them I don't actually get to do on YouTube. I don't actually get to record and post them on YouTube. So if I don't end up recording it, I will post it. I post it anyway on my DeviantArt mail. I guess we can check my mail while I'm here. Um, I wanted to tell you guys also, since we're here, so what I'm hoping for is I'm looking for people to do some fan of maybe me or my channel or something like that. I know I'm like most people would be like, no, don't do any fan art of me, stuff like that. But I want you guys to show me how you look on my channel or how you feel about my channel, how you guys think of me, what you guys think of me, stuff like that. I think that would be so cool. So what would happen was I want you guys to like do something like maybe a video or a picture or something like that. Um, Something like that. It would be very nice. Um, um, it would just be very interesting. But the contest would be of you guys making your fan art or whatever you're doing. I don't really care. Something that just like shows what made you subscribe to my channel. If you're a subscriber, if you're not, I'm fine with that. Um, but something that made you happy about coming to my channel would be nice. But what would happen was when you guys send that to me and everything, I would either, if it was like maybe a email or a letter or something like that, I would read it out loud on a live stream or record it. I would show your fan art off, and if you did a video, I would probably, if I get the chance, I'd probably react to it. Um, that would just, I think that would be like, with this channel, I've never really thought about it going as far as so far it has been. Most most people would be like, well, I thought you would want like more subscribers or more likes or more comments or anything like that. I'm like, well, I didn't really have an idea of what I was doing when I first started YouTube or my speed painting, but now that it's been about almost half a year, I've had pretty much a good time with YouTube so far. It I like there are a lot of people out there that, they're kind of trolls and just keep hating on people for no apparent reason, stuff like that. Um, but then you got those people that you wonder why they're so nice, and you're like new to this new thing like I was to YouTube, and you've got all these people complimenting your art, and they're like, when are you gonna update next, and when are you free, or asking me all these questions, and you wonder a little bit, how did I get how did I get so many people to like me when I was just kind of normal by myself, you know? And if you guys did not know, I got a lot of stuff that's happened to me throughout the years. I wasn't doing so good as a kid, even as now. I'm not very healthy. I don't really have a social life. I'm kind of cut out of that. Um, Subscribers, and I watch me or subscribe to me. So it was pretty awesome. But with this channel, I've always wanted it to progress a little bit, get better each time. It never was really about the people, but from what I can tell, most of you guys are like, most of my subscribers, the ones that I have talked to, they're so nice, and they're just great people. And I can't believe that these people are on here, and they just bring your day up. And for me, it's just like, wow. I actually have people who are, caring about whether or not I'm alright. So, thanks, guys, for all of that. Um, Hope you guys go to the entry, or send it to me, or how you guys send it to me. Just let me know. I'll be live streaming again, but it probably